through tonight. This will help to diminish the flood threat at lower elevations. In the meantime, a flood watch remains in effect. A high surf advisory is also in effect until 9 p.m. tomorrow, and a winter weather advisory until 5 a.m. tomorrow in our mountain areas. Coastal highs today near 59 degrees, inland highs up to 57.
All right, welcome back to the Surf Run channel. Week 6 of 16 weeks of training for the San Diego Rock and Roll Marathon is about to wrap up. Got one more mile left. This week's total volume was 30 miles, which included my longest run so far in the block. I did a half marathon yesterday, 13.1 miles, and I feel good about what I was able to do this week in running. I got my cross training in, I got my runs in, I stayed mostly injury-free. I say that only because I sprained my ankle, and I'm also feeling the effects of my commute to work, sitting in a car for 2 hours a day. Unfortunately, my sciatic is starting to make itself known again. I've had a couple of nights this week where I can feel that electrical pain radiating through my left leg, which isn't unusual, but I know that sitting in a chair for extended periods of time have a direct impact on how much pain I experience while sleeping. So I got to figure that out. There's some things I got to figure out as we go into some critical weeks ahead. I got to start dialing things in, which includes how I address my back injury, which is a herniated disc. So I got to figure that out. Nevertheless, it was a good week. I took Monday off, but I took the day off of running and cross training. On Tuesday, got some hill training in. The Stay Fit Temecula group training run was canceled due to rain, but I went to the same spot and got a great run in the rain. The weather was fabulous, actually, really cool, really dark and stormy. Loved it. Got my 5 miles in that day. Wednesday, I did some cross training at Bear Down. I did the PM class because I can't make it to the noon class anymore. Did the 6:15 class. That was pretty cool. Did a lot of upper body on that one. I'll throw some video up here. I still feel sore from that day. Thursday, I did my first doubles. Did my first day of doubles. I ran for lunch up at work, and then I came home and I did a bit of an easy kind of path trail run. Did a 40-60 split. 4 miles in lunch, 6 miles in the evening. I think I'm going to start doing that more often. I love that. Friday, I went back to Bear Down, got my cross training in, throw some video up here on that. That was good. Yesterday, did my long run, my longest run so far of the 6 weeks, half marathon, ran at 1:39, which I feel good about. Anywhere between 1:39 and 1:38 and 1:40 is where I need to be. 1:40, 1:45, I'd still be okay with that, but I feel there's some work to be done. But nevertheless, I feel good consistent pace and effort. Well, good consistent effort, I should say. It's a pretty hilly, so the first half is much slower than the second half. But yeah, I feel good about that. And right now I'm just wrapping up my last mile of the week. Ran in my new gear, my Pegasus and my Ghosts. I feel great about the shoe choice there. The Pegasus did phenomenal yesterday for my long run. And the Brooks Ghost for those medium distance runs are doing great. Good job, good job. I highly recommend those shoes. My gear choice is spot on right now. Even went and got some fuel, got some goos and some blocks and some stingers from the running center. When I go to the running center and shop the fuel section, I know training's kicked into gear. So that's good. I don't know, I mentioned I sprained my ankle pretty badly, so it's still swollen. It hurts. It hurt yesterday in my long run going up hills. I got to monitor that, but I'm notoriously known for spraining my ankle. It's not the first time. So yeah, didn't surf this week. Waves are still flat. There's lots of runoff. The water is dirty. Every stream is full in the area, just spilling whatever into the ocean. So the ocean is just not looking too pretty right now. Plus it's just been small and windy, and the water is still in the upper 50s, which is pretty chilly. Yeah, this week has been a challenging week. It's been a challenging week. The runs have been great, but just personally and just events going on, it's been a challenging week. Which just, I have to remind myself that, that running is not the most important thing in my life. Friends and family are the most important things in my life. And yesterday I was able to reconnect with an old friend, someone I hadn't seen for a few years, and someone I grew up with in my teens and 20s and 30s. It just was really nice to get together, my family and his, and spend some time together and just reminisce. So that was a nice treat yesterday. I did lose a family member earlier in the week on Monday. At the start of the week, just a sweet, kind man with such a positive spirit, you know, that just when casually talking with or even seeing, he just put a smile on my face. So yeah, he'll be missed. He loved trains, and he was quite the collector, and I always found that such a endearing part of his being. So I'm going to miss him. Also lost someone else this week who not only had a meaningful impact on me, but many, many others. A man you just, you truly call an original. God, he was always interested in my running, but would also make fun of it, which was hilarious, right? And he wasn't a runner, but he's the one who introduced me to cross training, to bear down. So I'm also eternally grateful to him for, the opportunities that he provided to me and my family. In fact, this week I actually ran one of my runs in the rain with a jacket he had given me. Just great memories of him. I mean, yeah, he was responsible for introducing me to the routine and the fun and the benefits, I guess, of cross training. So it's a big loss, for sure. Definitely the original. It's tough, running and surfing is my private time, right? It's my therapy. It's a time I can get things figured out or get lost and forget everything. So today's short run, I'm just kind of replaying and reliving good moments with good people. It's one of those kind of reflective runs right now. Those remembrance runs, through the trails here at Meadowview, which is one of my favorite places to be, and it's a gorgeous day, and it's a sad day. But I'm just going to focus on all the good moments with these people that are in my lives, and running allows me to do that. Just to disconnect and just be within yourself. Again, it's for sure. Running is absolutely one of the best therapies in moments of like mourning and grieving. Yeah, as much as I love running, it is not the most important thing. Friends and family, being a good person in your community, that's what matters. Rock and roll marathons, not too far off. What do we have? We have 10 weeks of the rock and roll marathon. So it's going to be a good week next week. Weather's going to be good, except for Wednesday, Thursday. Well, some people say it's not going to be good Wednesday and Thursday because of rain, but that's why I call it good. So really looking forward to next week, 30 miles. And yes, thanks for watching. Be good.